Hi, I'm Random Trashy and welcome to the channel. So thanks very much to the guys over at tacticalkit.co.uk for sending me out a load of LBX kit before Christmas to get my hands on, to give a thorough testing. Luckily enough, I've actually been out to a few games and wore this kit out there, got it out in the field and I've given it a real thorough test. I've never ever come across LBX kit before, which is really nice, really refreshing to get my hands on a new brand. One of the things I get asked a lot is about sizing of plate carriers. Is there large size, small sizes? And what I really think, it comes down to the design, and you really need to kind of critique the design and make sure that it's going to fit your body shape. What I will say about this plate carrier is it is much larger than the ones that I've been previously using and give a lot more surface cover for my body. Now that can be good, it can be bad. One, obviously the good side of it is it means you've got a lot more storage on here, you've got a lot more mold space for accessories and that sort of thing. On the flip side of that, for me, I found that it did cover a large surface of my body, especially coming very close to the shoulder parts of my arms. For me, that is a little bit of a concern because I like getting my stock in here. For a larger guy, this is going to be absolutely perfect. I am a very small frame, so when it comes down to kit, I can normally fit in narrow or shooter's cuts very, very well. The good thing about this kit as well is the quality of it. Really, really nice quality from LBX. The same as the partner company for them, LBT, which you guys have probably all heard of. They really do kick out some very, very nice quality kit. The good thing for me, I always find that if you find an American company that has products made in America, you'll find the quality of it and the quality control to be very, very high. Looking down the front of the panels and across the back, it's very typical and very standard design. So I'm just going to lift this down and we'll talk through the front and back of the panel of this vest. Across the front here, so I'm just going to remove this patch. Obviously we've got your ID area here that's got your mole loops on here as well, so if you do want to put like an admin panel or something like that on here, you can. Now this panel is actually 4 mole loops wide all the way through, and the rest of it is 6, so obviously this is going to take all of your standard triple sets and all that sort of thing across this lower area. It's got some nice little features like an extra row of loops here and here, so you can actually put a 6 wide panel across the top, so if you do want to stack 2 sets of magazines on top of each other for particular scenarios, range shooting, anything like that, then you are going to be able to do that. You've got your nice canted little loops here for hydration, communications, all that sort of stuff, which is really, really nice. And obviously you've got your outside loop areas as well, which is also really good for just hiding those wires away for comms and everything like that. Nice big thick shoulder pads, and obviously I put some plates in here when I was using it, but it doesn't actually come with any plates. Got your side areas which are mole loops, and what I'm going to do is just lift the front of this up so you can see how this sort of fixes together. You've got your typical areas here, and you're just going to open that side up, and then you've got your area that's the velcro is going to come down, which is going to affix the vest in front of you, and then down the side here on the setting that I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mole areas, and obviously we've got some spare elastic in here for tying up the back and doing the waistband adjustment. One thing I will say about this vest, which is very, very nice, is it is going to be suitable for anyone with a larger radius. Now this is set to about a body size type of about 32 inches, but it will go all the way out to sort of 46, 48, maybe even close to 50. So if you are a larger guy and you're looking for something that's going to definitely fit you, this is definitely one of those plate carriers that you can actually pick up and throw straight on. Looking at the back of it, as you can see, a very, very large mold back panel. We've got the 6 mole areas all the way across the back. Now you'll normally find with a lot of plate carriers that are out there, they have 6 on this lower panel here, or the adjustment panel, and then as you feed up towards the top, it gets a lot narrower, and you end up 5 along the top. Having 6 all the way down the back means your hydration packs, day sacks, all that sort of stuff is going to fit on here, not a problem. Nice big heavy duty carry handle, but at the same time it's very narrow and does sit out of the way, which I did like. It sits very low above the neckline, so it doesn't sort of, if you've got a hood or you've got a hat on or anything like that, you sometimes find these handles they sit up behind the back of your neck and can be a little bit clumsy and get in the way. Very nice thought out, very nice design. On the inside of the vest here, hopefully you'll be able to see that okay. Got this nice material, nice soft material, means that sometimes you have velcro and things like that on the back of it, and it can catch on clothing, it can get in the way, it can just be a bit of a pain at times. So the inside of this is nice and soft on front and the back. They've got some nice areas inside here for putting your plates in, so I'm just going to open this base layer bottom area up, and you've got the capability of holding dual panels in here, so you can actually have soft and hard armour in here at the same time. You've got your upper segment area and you've got your lower segment area. I'm just going to open this up. So what I'll show you by that is that you've got this top and bottom flap area. Hopefully you can see in there what I mean. So you could slide a plate in the front and a plate in behind that. At the same time, you can also use large and small taffy plates in here. So if you just wanted upper chest protection, that Velcro compartment sort of cuts off here. You can put a smaller plate in the top if you want to. It means that you can do all sorts of different training with this. One of the key things that my friend pointed out to me, who's actually doing all the CrossFit training, that sort of thing, this would be really good for throwing a shit ton of armour in, and then, you know, going out and doing some training in. So if it's range training, you're going to be doing exercise, you're going to just go running or anything like that, you know, you can throw a ton of this weight in this and it's going to be capable and susceptible of holding it all on the body. Very nice design, very nice quality, obviously all official Multicam materials. The one thing I will say about this, and what I will you know, put apart from the LBT side of this, LBT seems to be at the very top echelons of the price range, especially when you're looking at Milsim and Airsoft kit. The LBX kit actually comes in at a much cheaper price. So I know that some of the vests and rigs that are available from LBT are about £400. Don't quote me on that, but I know that they sit up at that higher tier, whereas this comes in at £180, which is a very, very good price, considering the quality that you're getting for the kit, all the functionality and accessibility that you have here. Again, very nice big thick shoulder pads. You can take them off if you want to. Again, they just velcro off like most other companies that are out there. It's just going to pull that off there, and you can see you could run this without and have a bit more of a slick rig. I actually like having these pads on, especially once you've got all your pouches and stuff like that on here. These vests can weigh a fair bit. Once you've got all of your kit on, you have run a hydration sack and all that sort of stuff. So a very, very nice piece of kit from LBX. Hopefully we'll be getting a lot more kit through from them to test and to check out. But if you are after a new plate carrier, you're after something a little bit more substantial, you know, you're not after something that's a bit narrow, maybe you've been using a chest rig or something like that and you want a full-sized mole susceptible plate carrier, then definitely look to LBX and the kit lineup that they have available. If you want any more information on this, you've got any questions or anything like that, please feel free to stick a comment in the box below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you do want to go and pick one of these up, you want to go and check them out, you want to look at the rest of the stuff that's available from LBX, then make sure you head over to tacticalkit.co.uk for more information. So thank you very much for watching and I will see you all soon.